Hello everyone, welcome back to today's story. In this episode, we follow Alex as he finally finds Tuna and little Henry at Mrs. Tang's house after their sudden disappearance. Burdened by guilt and regret, Alex brings them back to the farm, determined to fix the mistakes that tore them apart. But his promise to protect Tuna means facing Mai, the very friend whose jealousy and cruelty drove her away. What begins as a story of pain soon becomes one of forgiveness and redemption, as Alex fights to rebuild the trust he once lost. Stay with us until the end to see how love and honesty can heal even the deepest wounds. And don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support truly means the world to us. Night folds over the quiet village, and a soft golden glow spills from the windows of Mrs. Tang's modest house. Inside, the warmth contrasts the cool air outside, steam rising from a teapot. The faint sound of a lullaby hum echoing through the room. Tuna sits by the cradle, gently rocking baby Henry to sleep. Her face, though calm, carries traces of exhaustion and sorrow. Mrs. Tang, her gray hair pinned neatly, watches her with quiet affection. "You've worked so hard, child," Mrs. Tang says softly, pouring tea into chipped porcelain cups. "You deserve peace." Tuna nods faintly. "Peace feels so far away," she murmurs, eyes lingering on Henry. "I just needed a place to breathe." Before Mrs. Tang can reply, the faint rumble of a truck approaches. Its headlights cut through the dusk, and the familiar figure stepping out makes Tuna's heart skip. Alex. He stands still for a moment, gazing at the house, his face pale but determined. Mrs. Tang rises, her expression knowing. "He came for you," she whispers, before retreating quietly to the back room. Tuna's hands tremble. She hadn't expected him so soon. When the knock comes, gentle yet firm, she takes a breath and opens the door. Alex stands there, his shirt damp with evening mist, his voice soft but strained. "Tuna, may I come in?" She hesitates, then nods. The tension between them is thick, a mixture of unspoken guilt and relief. Inside, the lamplight flickers across his tired eyes. He glances toward Henry, asleep in his cradle, and a faint smile tugs at his lips. "He's grown," Alex says quietly. Tuna nods. "He misses the farm." Alex's gaze drifts to her. "And what about you? Do you?" Her eyes lower, unsure of what to say. Silence fills the space until Alex breaks it, his voice low. "Tuna, I came to bring you home." She looks at him in disbelief. "After everything that happened?" "Yes," he says firmly, "because I finally understand what drove you away. It wasn't just the hard work. It was the pressure, the misunderstanding, and Mai." His jaw tightens at the name. "I should have protected you." Tuna's expression softens, but remains guarded. "Alex, you don't need to feel responsible for everything. Sometimes people just need space." He shakes his head. "Not when that space costs someone their happiness." The conviction in his tone makes her heart waver. Alex steps closer, his voice trembling slightly. "Tuna, please, come back to the farm. Not for me, but for Henry. For the home we built together." Tuna's eyes glisten, and for a moment, the walls she built begin to crumble. Mrs. Tang, standing by the kitchen doorway, watches silently, her lips curved in a faint smile. "You two belong where you started," she says gently. "Go on now, before the night grows old." Tuna exhales shakily, then she nods. All right, Alex, I'll come back. The relief that floods Alex's face is immediate, pure, and almost childlike. He helps her pack what little she has, a few clothes, a blanket, Henry's toys, and thanks Mrs. Tang with heartfelt sincerity. Thank you for taking care of her, he says. Mrs. Tang waves her hand with a smile. Take care of each other. That's all the thanks I need. The moon hangs high as they drive down the narrow dirt road. Henry sleeps peacefully in Tuna's arms, while Alex keeps his eyes on the dimly lit path ahead. The hum of the engine fills the silence until Alex finally speaks. I know an apology won't fix everything, but I'll start by making things right. Tuna turns to him, puzzled. What do you mean? He says quietly. She's been avoiding you since that argument. But I've asked her to come and apologize in person. She needs to understand the pain she caused. Tuna looks out the window, unsure how to feel. The memory of Mai's harsh words still stings. Accusations, jealousy, and condescension that had driven her to leave the farm in tears. The thought of facing her again makes her stomach twist. Do we really need to reopen that wound? She asks. Alex's grip tightens on the steering wheel. Sometimes healing starts when the truth is spoken. You didn't deserve the way she treated you. Tuna stays quiet, listening to the soft breathing of her child. The sound calms her. If it's for closure, she says finally, then I'll hear her out. The road winds through fields bathed in moonlight. When they finally reach the farm, Tuna's breath catches. The place she left behind feels both familiar and distant. The bamboo groves shimmering under the night sky, the faint creak of the windmill, the smell of soil and wood. Alex parks the truck near the house and turns to her. Welcome home. She steps out slowly, the cool earth crunching beneath her shoes. Everything feels different, yet unchanged. Inside, the faint scent of lemongrass lingers, the smell she used to love when cooking for the workers. She walks through the kitchen, her fingers brushing against the wooden counter, memories flooding back. Alex follows behind, watching her carefully, afraid to break the fragile peace. I kept everything as it was, he says quietly. Didn't have the heart to change it. Tuna glances back, a faint smile flickering on her lips. It still feels like home. Later that night, after putting Henry to bed, she sits by the window, watching the moon's reflection on the fish pond. Alex approaches, holding 2 cups of warm tea. He sits beside her, the silence between them finally comfortable. Tomorrow, he says softly, Mai will come. Tuna doesn't reply right away. Her thoughts wander to the woman who once made her feel small and unwanted. Facing her again won't be easy, but something inside her knows it's necessary to close a painful chapter and move forward. All right, she whispers. I'll be ready. Alex nods, his gaze steady. Thank you for trusting me again. Tuna looks at him, her expression softer now. You didn't give me much choice, she teases lightly. He laughs, a sound she hasn't heard in what feels like forever. Maybe not, but I'm glad you said yes. Outside, the crickets sing, the night alive with quiet hope. The farm, once heavy with emptiness, breathes again, its lights glowing like a promise of renewal. As Tuna leans her head against the window frame, a small smile tugs at her lips. Tomorrow will be difficult. But for now, surrounded by warmth, by home, by the quiet rhythm of the farm, she feels, for the first time in a long while, at peace. Morning dawns with a veil of mist settling over the bamboo hills. The air smells of dew and fresh soil. The farm slowly stirring back to life. Tuna wakes early, her heart oddly restless despite the calm around her. From the kitchen window, she watches Alex outside, feeding the chickens and checking the coop. His movements are steady, practiced, like a man determined to restore what once was broken. Henry babbles softly in his crib, his tiny hands reaching for the sunlight that seeps through the curtains. Tuna smiles faintly and lifts him into her arms. "Good morning, my little one," she whispers, pressing a kiss to his forehead. "We're home again." Downstairs, the familiar crackle of a wood fire and the scent of boiling rice fill the air. She starts breakfast, her mind half-focused, her thoughts circling the conversation waiting to happen. Alex walks in soon after, sweat on his forehead, his smile warm but cautious. "You're up early," he says, taking a seat near the window. "Couldn't sleep much," Tuna admits. "I kept thinking about today." Alex's gaze softens. "Mai texted this morning. She's coming after lunch." Tuna pauses, her ladle hovering over the pot. "Did she say why she agreed?" He nods. "She said she owes you an apology, and that it's time to stop running from her mistakes." Tuna lets out a slow breath. "That's something I didn't expect." "People can change," Alex says quietly. "Sometimes they just need a reason to." She gives a small nod, but doesn't reply. Her thoughts drift back to that painful day at the marketplace, Mai's sharp words echoing like blades. "You're nothing but a burden. Alex only keeps you around out of pity." Those words had been enough to break her spirit, to make her pack her bags and walk away. Now, she wonders if she's ready to face the woman who made her doubt her worth. The sun climbs higher, spreading warmth across the fields. Workers return to the farm, greeting Alex and Tuna with friendly smiles. Their laughter mingles with the hum of the wind, carrying a sense of renewal that Tuna can almost feel settling in her chest. By noon, the air grows heavy again, not with weather, but with tension. A small car pulls up by the gate, its engine fading into silence. Mai steps out, her usual confidence dimmed, replaced by visible unease. She wears a simple white blouse, her hair tied neatly, eyes shadowed with remorse. Alex meets her halfway, his voice even but firm. "Thank you for coming." Mai nods, her voice quiet. "I owed her this much." Inside the house, Tuna wipes her hands nervously on her apron, heart pounding. When Mai enters, their eyes meet for the first time since the day everything fell apart. The air stands still. Mai swallows hard, her voice trembling. "Tuna, I came to say I'm sorry." Tuna says nothing, waiting. Mai takes a deep breath. "I was wrong, completely wrong. I let jealousy twist me into someone I don't even recognize. I saw the bond you and Alex shared, the way the workers respected you, and it made me bitter. Instead of appreciating your hard work, I tried to tear you down." Her voice cracks. "I told myself it was just business competition, but it was envy, pure envy." Alex watches from the side, arms crossed, but expression calm, letting the two women speak freely. Tuna's eyes soften, but her tone remains cautious. You hurt me deeply, Mai. Your words, they made me question my place here, my worth. You made me feel like I didn't belong. Mai nods quickly, tears brimming. I know. I don't expect forgiveness overnight, but I want you to know that I regret everything. The guilt's been eating me alive. I didn't just lose your trust. I lost a friend. The word friend hangs in the air. For a moment, Tuna's expression wavers. Memories of laughter at the farm, shared lunches under the trees, and long evenings talking about dreams resurface before everything turned sour. Alex steps closer, his voice gentle but firm. Mai, if you truly mean to make things right, then prove it through your actions, not just words. Mai nods earnestly. I will. I promise. A long silence follows. Then slowly, Tuna exhales. I won't lie, Mai. Forgiveness doesn't come easy, but if you're sincere, maybe we can start over. Slowly. Mai's lips tremble into a relieved smile. That's more than I deserve. Thank you. The tension breaks, replaced by something softer, fragile, but real. After the conversation, Alex suggests they all have lunch together. Though hesitant at first, Tuna agrees. The meal feels awkward at the beginning, but gradually, laughter sneaks back in. Mai helps serve the dishes, occasionally glancing at Tuna with gratitude in her eyes. Henry giggles from his high chair, smearing rice across his cheeks, and everyone bursts out laughing. The sound is light, cleansing. For the first time in months, the house feels alive again. Later, after Mai leaves, Alex and Tuna sit outside under the shade of a bamboo grove. The afternoon light dapples across their faces. She meant what she said, Alex murmurs. Tuna nods slowly. I think she did. People make mistakes, but it's how they fix them that matters. He smiles faintly. You've always had a kind heart. Not kind, she corrects softly. Just tired of holding grudges. It's heavy. Alex chuckles. Still, I'm proud of you. You didn't just come back. You made peace with what pushed you away. Tuna looks toward the hills, where the bamboo sways gently in the breeze. This place, it's more than just a farm. It's home. For me, for Henry, and maybe for all of us. Alex follows her gaze, his voice quieter now. Then let's protect it together. No more running, no more misunderstandings. Tuna smiles. Agreed. As the wind carries the scent of fresh soil and blooming flowers, a calm settles between them. The farm, once divided by tension, now hums with renewed life. That evening, the workers gather to celebrate the new bamboo contract. Lanterns sway above the courtyard, casting soft light across cheerful faces. Tuna prepares food, her laughter mingling with the others, while Alex watches her from across the yard. When their eyes meet, he raises his glass slightly. She smiles back, understanding the unspoken message. Gratitude, respect, and maybe something deeper. Later that night, as the festivities fade and the stars rise high, Tuna tucks Henry into bed and steps outside. The air is cool, the fields glistening under moonlight. Alex stands by the fence, looking out at the pond. She joins him quietly. You look thoughtful, she says. He chuckles. Just grateful for everything, for you coming back. Tuna looks up at the sky, her voice soft. I left because I was hurt. But coming back, maybe it was what I needed, to see that not all wounds stay open forever. Alex nods slowly. Then let's make sure this time you'll never feel alone here again. For a long moment, they stand together in silence, the moon casting silver ripples across the pond. The night hums with crickets and hope, the air filled with promise.